Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. Mike, 2. Cut. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go, 46. Check 52.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Ross. Look at this spin.
Balance.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw here, Dalton, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 52. Watch 52. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one run deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
X3. 218, chop.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, kill. Mike 5-2. They can't hang with us. New Mike. That's it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Bengals 6.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Prescott. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Samuels. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out.
Regular.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, baby.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. Come on. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 27.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Toss play for Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 31, Dalton looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Watch one.
Dalton bootlegs out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Dalton looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Here we go.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
You go tight. You got tight.
368. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
We play to win.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You better bring it. You better bring it. It's hot.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Hey, go 368.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing routes. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton now to pass. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
We gonna work.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Samuels. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way way down to the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Prescott. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Throwing, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on second down. Dalton, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Dalton, first and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And Dalton to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2 by 2. Move. SOS. 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 Hey, watch it.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Go right in.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Time to go. Night.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check 52.
We're going to 52. choosing Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike,
on 2nd and 12, Prescott. Well, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Kill. 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
19 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The 20, 10, 5, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That's a touchdown right there.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Prescott on the keeper. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.